We're going to be finishing up the countries list. We're going to be taking a look at the rest of the world country flags that we didn't get to last time. We should be able to finish it up by tonight. Let's do this. Let's go upstairs, talk about it. You wish you had something gummy to chew. I don't think we have anything gummy, unfortunately. We do have those lemon drops. If you want some lemon drops, it would be something to possibly, at least something tactile in your mouth, giggity. Let's get these curtains up. I'm allowed to make lewd jokes about my wife, damn it. All right, let's do this. Let's finish up the world flags tier list. Just as a quick reminder, Bhutan, whose flag I'm wearing, hold on, let me get this, where's my show shirt button? There we go. So I'm rocking the Bhutan flag today because it's a rad shirt. Also, we got Mexico and Cyprus up in the top of S, and the bottom top, the worst three are going to be Bermuda, the Cayman Islands, and whatever the hell this is. I don't remember even what flag this is, but it's one of those other islands that is a territory of the British Isles, and their flags are terrible, and I wish they would do better for their people. I wish they would do way better for their people, but that's not what we're talking about tonight. Tonight we're going to be moving on to the next flag. We have to go back to New Zealand. We skipped New Zealand. Where is my country list? Here we go. New Zealand. So New Zealand's not terribly big. It's about the size of like a couple states side by side. I need to not be, there we go. Let's take a look at their flag. Yeah, here's New Zealand is out here to the southeast of Australia and Tasmania. So a bit out in the middle of the ocean, out all by their lonesome. I know that New Zealand is where they did the Hobbit movies, right? So a lot of beautiful landscape and scenery. Let's just take a look what's happening right here. Right here. Right here. I'm gonna have to go into a city, aren't I? Is there even any cities down here? This might... Is anything in Google Maps? Oh, everything is. Okay, let's go to Auckland. Right here. What's happening in Auckland? Excellent. Beautiful. Hey, you gonna move your truck? I think they got pulled over by the Auckland Council. In New Zealand, cannabis is illegal with penalties for cultivation and supply. In 2020, a referendum to legalize recreational cannabis was rejected. Yeah, so they're not into that. They're not into the weed yet. The flag of New Zealand is designed with the Union Jack in the top left, which is very unfortunate for New Zealand, and the Southern Cross, which is the stars on the right. The connection to Britain and the Union Empire, not great. Blue field with Union Jack. The Union Jack symbolizes their historical ties to the United Kingdom, while the 4 stars represent the Southern Cross constellation. It's a boring flag. It looks like every other flag. Where's Australia? It looks so much like Australia. Who came first? Who came first? 1902. Where's the Australia flag? Australia flag. Who came first? 1903. Still, very unfortunate for New Zealand that it's not as widely recognized. I'm going to put it... I'm going to bring Australia down, and I'm going to put New Zealand even further down. It's like, New Zealand, you've got to represent yourself better. Your flag looks very much like Australia's flag. I'm going to put New Zealand like at the bottom of C. And Australia, I'm going to put you right at the bottom of C too. I'm not sure what I was thinking, putting you all the way up there. I'm going to put you right above New Zealand, just because you're bigger and better represented, but one of you gotta change your flags. One of y'all gotta get into a meeting and change your flags. Panama. Every now and then I'll try and remember to get my guy mining again. Panama is about the size of Florida, roughly, maybe half the size of Florida. Panama has complex marijuana laws. They have legalized medical marijuana, and that's about it. Recreational, it's still illegal. So they're like the first people who legalized recreational. The Panama flag. Let's take a look here. Divided into 4 quarters and has the 3 colors, blue, red, and white. The first flag of Panama was made, who cares? White represents peace to make a home in the new nation. The blue represents a conservative party, the red liberal party. The blue star symbolizes the purity and honesty that govern the civic life of the country, and the red star, the authority and the law that will impose the empire of those values. Where's your flag? It's not great. It doesn't really give me a whole lot to chew on here. Nothing here represents Panama to me. The representation of the 2 parties could be done in a million different ways, and honestly, I don't really think it's worthwhile to put it onto your flag. I'm gonna be harsh with you, Panama. I think your people deserve way better. I think this is a straight up F tier flag. I'm gonna put it above the gross dot in the middle of the green puke flag. God bless you, Bangladesh. Your people deserve a better flag. Papua New Guinea, red and black. Red and black is the way to my heart. Let's get you mining. Papua New Guinea. Very small. Where is it exactly? It's connected to Papua. Are they different? Is that going to be an issue? West Papua? I've only got the one. Sorry. I might have to make an amendment at some point. Papua New Guinea. Oh god, it's big. It's huge. It's enormous. It's goddamn enormous. Roughly the size of Texas if you put it all together. Cannabis laws. Illegal, although it's a significant producer and consumer. 5 years imprisonment for large quantities. Medical cannabis is technically legal, but the process is extremely difficult. So they are not into the ganja in Papua New Guinea. The Papua New Guinea flag. I would like some information, don't try and sell me one. Features a unique and symbolic design, featuring the diagonal division that creates 2 distinct triangles. The upper section showcases the Ragiana, bird of paradise, in a poised and dynamic pose, representing freedom and the nation's rich natural environment. The lower section is adorned with the Southern Cross constellation, a symbol deeply significant in Pacific culture, highlighting Papua New Guinea's connection in the South Pacific region and elegantly merges elements of the nation's diverse wonders and its celestial ties. See? You can have the Southern Cross on your flag. But look over there. They have the bird. They've got the bird of paradise. Is that a bird or is that a flower? Whatever. What is the Rajiana bird of paradise? It's a bird. See, they've got something that actually represents their people and their actual country. I like bird too. Look at that. That's really neat. That's actually sick. God, that's a good flag. You're going straight up. Way up. Okay, let's put you in A. I like you better than Angola. I like you better. Do I like it enough to put it in S? I might. I don't know if I like it that much. Maybe top of A. There we go. Right under New Caledonia. I think like right there. It's not quite S tier, but it's real good. Kudos. Kudos to Papua New Guinea for having a good flag. Paraguay. I can see a seal on there. Not looking too hopeful on that one. Paraguay. Let's take a look at your flag. Paraguay is huge. Paraguay is a little smaller than Texas. It is next to Bolivia and Brazil, it looks like. Paraguay, it's illegal, but the nation is a major producer. Possession of 10 grams or less was decriminalized in '88. Despite its illegality, it's a significant source of cannabis for the neighboring countries, with most of it being processed as pressed marijuana. The Paraguay flag is a unique two-sided flag with a horizontal tricolor of red, white, and blue, inspired by the French flag. It was adopted in 1842. There's a seal in it. Oh, there's a seal in it. The red stripe represents courage and patriotism, white represents peace and purity, and blue represents liberty and justice. God, that's not even a good seal. Oh, man. Let me look at you, Paraguay. Do I have any street views? Anything I can look at? Let's take a look at what's going on right here. I want to see the sights of Paraguay. Maybe? Am I allowed to see sights of Paraguay? I'm not actually allowed to see sights of Paraguay. That might not actually be street view. That's okay. Point is, your people deserve better. God, that's a bad flag. Oh, God, you're going right down by Costa Rica, under Dominican Republic. I don't even know what dot country is, but you're going under that. You're going under Jersey, but you're staying above the three islands. The three islands are atrocious. God bless them. Peru, you're not looking much better, buddy. Peru, you're looking real awful. Peru is... Let me get rid of these. Peru, your flag looks like another tricolor. It is, what a big country. Holy goodness gracious. Peru is about the size of the entire western seaboard with its connecting states. Peru, get off island view here. Peru is next to Brazil, next to Ecuador, next to Colombia, next to Bolivia. Their laws, it's illegal, but possession for personal use is decriminalized for marijuana. Medical cannabis was legalized in 2017. Cultivation is generally illegal, with exceptions for some non-commercial cultivation clubs. I want to hear more. I want to know more about these cultivation clubs. How cool would that be? Let's look up the flag of Peru. Whoa. Let's take a look at this. It's really detailed. The flag holds a significant piece, blah, 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 blah. 3 vertical stripes. The side stripes are red and the center is white. The red stripes symbolize the blood shed by of course it does, with the white represents peace and purity. Some versions of the flag include the national coat of arms in the white stripe, which represents further symbolism about the nation's history and resources. Let me see your crest is fine, but good God, so boring. You've got to make better flags at this point. What makes you different than any of these other tricolor flags? Other than your crest, which has to be looked at extremely closely if you want to differentiate from anybody else. You need to look super close at these flags. What about right about above Chile, but I like you a little less than the gross dot. What's with the countries that cannabis is illegal, but they cultivate it for the next country over? I think it's one of those things that it's illegal for the general populace, but if other countries want to buy it, they like money. I might be wrong on that assessment, but that's the vibe I get. The Philippines are east of Vietnam, south of Taiwan, southeast of China, north of Indonesia and Australia. The size of the Philippines compared to the U.S., it's hard to tell because it's a series of islands, but it's roughly about the size of Florida and a little bit of Atlanta. Cannabis laws. Marijuana is illegal. It has been since 1972 under the Dangerous Drugs Act. This act classifies marijuana as a prohibited drug, blah, 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 blah. The law was updated in 2002. It previously had laws that included capital punishment for drug trafficking, including marijuana. So none there. Philippines flag. The Philippine flag. Let's take a look at Britannica. I need something a little more. A white equilateral triangle with a golden sun and 3 stars, a blue stripe and a red stripe. The white triangle represents peace and purity. The 8 rays of the sun represent the first 8 provinces that revolted against Spanish rule. I like it. I like it. The 3 stars symbolize the 3 main island groups, Luzon, Visayas, and The blue stripe represents patriotism, and the red stripe represents bravery. When the country's at war, the red stripe is moved to the top position? Holy shit, it's a reversible flag? Where's your flag? Where's the Philippines flag? I need to see it bigger. So if the Philippines are at war, they could flip the flag over, and it's a whole... Oh my god, this flag is going straight the fuck to S. What a good flag. Oh man, it's got symbolism of the different rays of the sun. It's got the 3 different islands. Like, yes, it's a tricolor, but there's so much meaning there. Oh, I love it. It's reversible. Oh, that's so good. Philippines. Big round of applause to the Philippines. What a flag. What a flag. Poland. Marijuana is illegal. Although they did start offering collective, non-commercial cultivation and cannabis, which were legalized in 2024. It seems like everyone's sort of getting the idea. Poland's roughly the size of, about half the size of Texas, maybe a third the size of Texas. Poland is next to Germany, next to Belarus, next to Slovakia and Ukraine. I didn't realize it was right next to Ukraine. Oh, God. Oh, Poland, God bless your heart. The Polish flag, a horizontal bicolor of white over red, symbolizes Poland's national identity, derived from its historical coat of arms. Not a good sign. The white represents peace, purity, and the eagle in the coat of arms, while the red signifies the courage, bravery, and strength of the Polish people. I hate it. I hate it. What's the point? Why have a flag that gets confused with like every other flag on the map? Poland deserves better. Where am I putting you? Where am I putting you? What makes... Do people see the Polish flag? It's going to get an okay flag because it's better represented. Like, people will recognize the Poland flag because people recognize Poland. It's like one of the top 30, 40, 50 countries. Their people deserve better. And I think I'm going to put them right next to France. Right under Italy. Right above Algeria. There we go. Right above Algeria, right below Luxembourg. I think that's just about fine. Next, let's get you mining. Portugal. Let's see what Portugal's got. Portugal is roughly the size of Florida, maybe give or take just a bit, just a tiny bit. The Portugal flag, not looking great. Recreational cannabis is illegal, but personal consumption and possession is decriminalized. Medical marijuana is legal and dispensed at pharmacies. While recreational use is not permitted, their approach to drug policy focuses on treating drug users as patients rather than criminals. That's kind of nice. It's kind of pleasant. Portugal is next to Spain. That's about it. It's locked against Spain and the ocean. The Portugal flag, not great. The national flag of the Portuguese Republic, often referred to as the Portuguese flag, thank you Wikipedia, consists of a rectangular bicolor with a field divided into green on the hoist and red on the fly. This version, without laurels, of the country's national coat of arms stands in the center of the Portuguese armor sphere and shield, centered over the color boundary at equal distance. I need to know about the flag. Like, does the green and the red mean anything? Doesn't mean anything. Help me. The green represents hope, while the red symbolizes the bloodshed of the nation's independence. I, for one, like Roman numerals. Haha. Don't like it. I don't like the coat of arms. I don't like that color green. Like even, yeah, down below Armenia, right next to Portugal, I think. Puerto Rico. What you got, Puerto Rico? When did you design your flag? It's very important. Puerto Rico, I'm gonna need you to make a new flag. God bless your sweetheart. Either have a new, although your flag is different enough from the American flag that and I know that Puerto Rico, the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, is rectangular in shape and consists of 5 alternating horizontal stripes, 3 red and 2 white, with an isosceles triangle with a red pointed white star in the center. Represent the blood that nourishes the 3 branches of government. The 2 white stripes represent the individual liberty and the rights of man, which represent the balance between the 3 branches of government. The white star represents the Commonwealth. The blue triangle represents the sea and the ocean. And the 3 sides of the triangle represent the 3 branches of the Commonwealth's Republican form of government. The flag's design is based on the Cuban flag, with the red and blue of colors inverted. Ooh, I shouldn't have kept reading. What is the Cuban flag again? Oh, honey, you deserve better, Puerto Rico. You deserve better than being based off of the Cuban flag. No disrespect to Cuba, but you deserve to have your own identity that is not based on another country's flag. Marijuana is illegal except under medical use. It's fully illegal for recreational. Puerto Rico is from roughly Daytona to Tampa. It's about the width of Central Florida. God, yeah, Puerto Rico. I'm sorry, buddy. You're going down. Let's get you out a little bit. I'm gonna put Puerto Rico right about near the Czech Republic. It needs to have its own flag, something that represents Puerto Rico specifically, that isn't based on another design. And I would say that about any country. Quetar is roughly the length of I-4. It is located right off of the United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia, across the Persian Gulf from Iran. Both extremely illegal in Quetar. I'm pretty sure they don't like it very much at all. Oh, I remember the Quetar flag. It features a maroon field with a broad white serrated band on the hoist side. The maroon color symbolizes Quetar's history and the bloodshed of its past years. The 9-pointed white serrated edge represents Quetar as the 9th member of the reconciled Emirates. The white band signifies peace. Who has the other flag that looks exactly like this? Bahrain. What's wrong with you guys? Who had it first? Quetar flag. Bahrain flag. Who first? Bahrain was in 1783. And when was Quetar's? Flag of Quetar. 1860s. So regardless, it was after. Regardless, I think I like it better than Bahrain's. I like that darker red. In fact, I like it enough to put it above this and above Liechtenstein and above Guam, but that's about as far as I'm willing to go. It's not a bad flag, but it's derivative. One of them needs to change. And I think, honestly, I think they should both change. I think neither of them represent their own country. I think Qatar, having it like be the 9 serrated edge, being like that 9th bit of the like the 9th part of the community there. I think that's a good feature of the flag. But otherwise, I honestly think they should both switch out their flags. They both need something a little more indicative of who they are. Republic of the Congo is next to Gabon, is next to the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I don't know what the difference is between the two countries. I don't know the history of the Democratic Republic of the Congo and the Republic of the Congo. I'm sure there is a very deep and intense history and lore behind it. That is not what we're discussing tonight. We're just here for flags. Cannabis is illegal for recreational use, but legal for medicinal, industrial, and scientific. It also allows for the medical use, but also recognizes it as an addictive drug with a high potential for abuse. The Republic of the Congo. Which flag is... Okay, this is the flag we're looking at. Tell me about it. Under French colonial rule, the authorities forbade the colony from utilizing its own distinctive colonial flag. This was because they were worried it would call for leads to independence. Is it pronounced Quitar or Quatar? How do I pronounce Quatar? The country. Oh, is the bot not up? Should be. Oh, did I turn the bot off? Why did I do that? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure at all, but that should be up. Try that again. Also, I can't help but notice that you're not subbed. Let's fix that. Might be loud. Watch your ears.
Oh yeah. All we need now is some pee-pee.
Alright, let's try that again. Ask how do I pronounce... I was ready for it. I was ready for it that time. How do I pronounce Quatar, the country? Kutar or Gutar? I don't think that's right. Education. Yes, we're learning. We're learning about countries, Sprawl. We are learning about all the different countries. We are ranking countries. Is Qatar? Qatar? So it's not Quatar? And it's not Kutar. Kutar. Qatar? Qatar? Qatar. Well, how should I know? If you have a QU, it's pronounced Qua. That's, I mean, I don't know. Am I a madman? It's Arabic. It's more like Qatar. Qatar. Oh, so Qatar. Okay, thank you. It is, Kitty, to answer the question, it is Qatar. It's Arabic. How do we feel about the Republic of the Congo flag? I need a definition of what these colors stand for. They don't have a Qua. It's Qatar. Qatar. So it's just basically saying it out loud, like Qatar. Not like Quitar, which is an instrument. Do the colors stand for anything? The design, the green symbolizes the agriculture and forests of the Congo, while the yellow symbolizes the friendship and nobility of the Congolese people. Symbolism for the red was left unexplained. I bet you it's blood. I bet you it's blood. From a continental viewpoint, the red, yellow, and green are the colors of the Pan-Africanist movement. It's the only Pan-Africanist flag to utilize a diamond pattern. The diamond pattern. You think proper pronunciations do not pronounce the tar? So, what? It's just ka? Oh wait, it doesn't emphasize. Gotcha. I misread. I like this flag. I like this flag because it's distinctive. It's distinctive in the fact that it is diagonal in its coloring scheme. I like it enough that it is, if you look at it, you will notice that these colors are Like, that's the flag that's the Republic of the Congo. And I appreciate that. Now, do I like it? I definitely like it better than the Union Jacks. I like it kind of better than a lot of these flags. I like it better than France. I like it better than Botswana. And I think that's about where I'm going to put it. Right above Botswana, behind, is this Germany? I think that's Germany, isn't it? And behind Greece. I like the Republic of Congo flag. That's a good flag. Next, my files are all over the place. Romania. How do we feel about the Romania flag? Romania is roughly the size of Florida, give or take. Oh God, it looks like a tricolor. Moldova and Hungary, Serbia, and Bulgaria are its neighbors, and it is on the Black Sea. Romania. Cannabis is illegal for both recreational and medical use. It's technically legalized for medical use. It remains classified as a high-risk drug and is therefore prohibited. So no usage whatsoever in Romania. All right, explain yourself, flag. The flag of Romania features 3 colors and a tricolor. Yeah, I noticed. Blue is located on the hoist. It's said to represent liberty. The center is yellow, and it symbolizes justice. Red is the band on the end, and it represents the fraternity of the nation. The official colors outlined in Romanian law designate the shades to be... Okay, the different shades. So, justice, liberty, and fraternity. It was officially designed in 1994. You made this flag in 94? Gross. Gross. Your people deserve better. Your people deserve better. 1994. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That might just be an F. I'm so mad. You had the chance to make a better flag. Tricolor flags are a symbol of democracy. There are a lot of good flags that are democracy. Look at Mexico. Look at Mexico is a tricolor. Tricolor, I got the Philippines on here. It's a tricolor. There's nothing necessarily wrong with a tricolor, but most of them, like this, where do they even put it? Like Romania, it's just this. It's just a tricolor for no reason. Mexico has words on it. Sorry, words are bad. Not Romania flag. You've got to zoom in so far. There aren't even... Are there words? There's no words on here. Look at this flag. This flag kicks ass. This is a great flag. You can have a tricolor. It doesn't have to be like a D if it's a tricolor. Oh my goodness. Look at whatever this is. The reunion flag. What is that? What is that? I don't have that on my list. Reunion flag. Is that a country? Compartments of France. It's an island in France. I mean, it's cool looking. Is this a... let me see on Twitch viewer. Flag of Romania. This is the old Romanian flag. Honestly, I'd rather have the crest on it. As much as I dislike crests, at least the crest made it somewhat distinctive. I don't know if I want to even rank this thing. Is the reunion uses the... Actually, it's already on my list, so I might as well. It's kind of a cool flag. I might just not rank it because it's not... I don't think this is a real, air quotes, country. An overseas department and region of France. It says Soviet Republic of Romania. Oh, is that why they swapped it? They could have just switched the... they could have just switched the crest. It represents the volcano beckoned by gold sunbeams. It doesn't have official recognition, but it's seen atop of many public buildings. Sounds fine to me. The flag is included of many versions of emoji? Oh, that's cool. I like this flag. Honestly, I kind of want to rank it because I like this flag. It's distinctive. I don't know if it's A tier distinctive. Might be, though. I think like right here. I think right in the middle of B. Right below Mozambique. Yeah, there we go. Russia. Okay, Russia's going to probably get a little extra credit because it is the most widely known of this specific tricolor. But come on. Russia deserves its people deserve a better flag than that. We're not talking about politics, but just for their flag, they deserve better than that. In case you're not fully aware of where Russia is, it's enormous. It's actually bigger than the United States by quite a big chunk, like twice as big. A lot of it is godless tundra, and it's above Mongolia and has a weird connection over China to North Korea, excuse me. It also connects to like a shit ton of other countries. Cannabis is illegal in Russia. It's an administrative offense for more up to 6 grams, leading for a fine or detention for up to 15 days. Don't bring your weed to Russia. The Russian flag has several interpretations, although there's no single universally agreed on meaning. Commonly, white is associated with peace, honesty, and purity, blue with faith, loyalty, and constancy, and red with courage, generosity, and love. What was your history, Russian flag? I would pay so much money if they could come out with this flag right now. Like, this would be their flag. Like, just white on black on white. A red, white, and blue flag. How original. I want to see their old flags. Hi, Gorp. Oh, God. Oh, man. The Soviet flag at least was distinctive. The Soviet flag was at least distinct. The USSR flag was at least distinctive. I'm not saying that it's better to have the USSR flag, but I think their current flag deserves better. Where am I putting this? It's got to go up near where like Italy and stuff are, like near France. Like near North Korea. I like it better than that. I think I'm going to put it right under North Korea. It's not a bad flag, but look, it's right above Luxembourg. I think this flag sucks. Why is red on the bottom? I mean, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Red can be anywhere. Red's on all over this flag. Look at Rwanda. I don't know if you can see it. Rwanda's got a little yellow sun on there. Oh God, I was gonna say if we didn't have enough time, or if we ran out of time, or ran out of countries, I had something else to watch, but looking at that country list, I'm not sure if we're going to have that problem. Rwanda is roughly the size of Central Florida, give or take. The cannabis is illegal for recreational, but permitted for medicinal. Possession in small amounts may amount in fines. That's about it. They allow recreational. Rwanda is next to Burundi, is next to Uganda, is next to the Democratic Republic of Congo, and it is next to Tanzania. So it is over in Africa. Let me see your flag. It's a tricolor, but let me see this. The Rwanda flag features 3 horizontal bands in the colors of blue, yellow, and green. In the top right-hand corner is a yellow sun. The blue color represents happiness and peace. The yellow color is the economic development of the country, and the green color represents hope and prosperity. Does the sun have anything special? The sun represents a new beginning and enlightenment. Okay, if the sun doesn't have anything particularly special about the amount of rays, like, why do they bother with the sun? Like, I need the symbolism of why the sun has as many rays as it does. I don't think it does. No, that's annoying. They could have done something with that. That's annoying. I like it enough that they have an off color. Like, see how it's like 1-to-1 and then like a 2-to-1-to-1 ratio of blue to yellow to green. I like that. I like that enough that it's definitely distinctive. That puts it into B. Maybe right there. Maybe right here at the bottom of B. That looks really good. I'm going to move Swaziland up into B. That's really good. And Japan. Those are both really good. I think Kenya can lead the C for Kenya if you spell it really wrong. Next, St. Kitts and Nevis. I fucked that up. St. Kitts and Nevis, I said. They are really, really small. They are roughly the size of Lake Apopka, so roughly the size of Claremont. Where are they exactly? They're over by the Virgin Islands and the British Islands, Martinique, St. Lucia, and Puerto Rico. The law allows for decriminalization of cannabis possession in small quantities. Possession of more than 56 grams can lead to drug trafficking. Collective cultivative associations have also been legal since July. Nice. So they're decriminalized. It's not quite super legal yet. Flag. They included black and red. They knew what I wanted. It consists of a yellow-edged black banner containing 2 white stars that divide diagonally from lower hoist side center. Okay, whatever. What does it represent? Symbolism. The flag's design greatly resembles that of Tanzania. Its colors represent whatever. The color alludes to the country's fertile land, while the red evokes the fight against slavery and colonialism. The yellow stripes represent the sunshine the islands enjoy all year round, and the black epitomizes the people's African origins. The 2 stars on the black band symbolize the 2 islands as well as the hope and liberty. The official meaning behind the flag symbols was formulated by Edris Lewis, who designed the flag. Who gives a shit? I like this flag. I really do. Where is it? Where's this country exactly? North of South America. I like this flag. I like it enough to definitely put it into B. I like it over Morocco and Mongolia and Jamaica. I think that's about it. I think right there is fine. Is that St. Lucia? I like that flag already. I like this isometric design we got here. It looks like we have a triangle. Just gonna get you mining, thank you. St. Lucia is roughly about the size of Disney property. It is located just south of the St. Kitts and Nevis, where we were, just north of South America. Decriminalized marijuana up to 10 grams for cultivation for up to 5 plants is considered an infraction. Medical use was enforced in 2013. The St. Lucia flag. Where is the... 1967 they've had this flag. Let me see the design here. The colors of the symbols of the flag have many meanings. The blue epitomizes the sky and the sea, specifically the Atlantic Ocean and Caribbean Sea, which encircle the country. The black and white allude to the harmonious relationship between the black and white races. God bless your sweet soul. The yellow symbolizes the sunshine as well as prosperity. The triangles represent the pitons, which are 2 volcanic cones located in the southwest part of the island in Unity. Interesting. I like that. Oh, wait. What happened to... This is the Martinique flag. Was this related to this? Oh, they use this in both St. Lucia and Martinique. Okay. Wow, these guys have had some banger flags over here. I like this. Very distinctive. It has a lot of meaning. I like it above Albania. I like it more than Germany. I like it more than Mauritius. I think I like it right under Kenya. right under Kenya should be just fine. Next. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I think we're getting all the saint names, which are all like islands in roughly the same exact area. Yeah, right. All of these islands over here where all the saint names are coming from. What is the cannabis laws here? Decriminalized for possession of up to 2 ounces. They will not be incarcerated, but might face a fine of $500 and other measures such as educational materials, counseling, or rehabilitation. Additionally, the law allows for the smoking of cannabis in private residences and places of worship for Rastafarians, and the minister can designate public areas where cannabis use is permitted. The country also has a legal medical cannabis industry and offers amnesty to traditional marijuana growers. Nice. Good for them. Let's take a look at your flag. I like it. I like it already. Let's say Wikipedia, please. Thank you. Design, symbolism. The blue epitomizes the sky and the sea, while the gold represents the colors of the island's sand, the sunshine, and the bright spirit of the islanders. The green symbolizes the country's plentiful vegetation, as well as the vitality of Vincentians. The 3 diamonds evoke the nicknames of St. Vincent as the gems of the Antilles and the jewels of the Caribbean. Their arrangement is in the shape of the letter V, as a subtle allusion to the first letter in Vincent, while its placement on the marginally lower part of the central band indicates the geographical positioning of the islands within the Antilles. A lot of meaning went into this, and they changed it from whatever this godforsaken shit is. So I'm very glad that it's not this. What is your flag now? Let's take a look. I like the diamonds. I like it. It's distinctive. It's kind of ugly. It's kind of, I like that I recognize it. I just don't really like looking at it all that much. I like it slightly more like slightly less than France. And that's about the best I can give you. It had a lot of promise, but not so much. What do we got next? Samoa. Isn't that over by... Where is Samoa? It's very, very small. Roughly about the size of, like, St. Petersburg and Tampa together. Samoa is over by Fiji and Tonga and New Zealand, east of Australia. Cannabis is illegal. Both the possession and cultivation are prohibited. There's no exceptions for medical and recreational. It can vary. No weed allowed in Samoa. The flag of Samoa is a symbol of the nation's identity, featuring a red field, a blue canton, and 5 white stars representing the Southern Cross. Okay. So what you're giving me is a red flag, a blue box, and the Southern Cross. Not extremely promising right there. What is it? The red symbolizes courage in the struggle for independence, while the blue signifies freedom in the Pacific Ocean. And the Southern Cross is a representation of the South Pacific. Not a good flag. Samoa, your people deserve better. It's not a terrible flag. It's I get where you're coming from. I like you better than Guam. That's about it. I'm gonna put Montenegro way down. I don't like looking at this bird all that much. I'm gonna start you there. I might move you back up a little bit. Same with Moldova. I'm gonna put both of the birds way down here. The birds, I must have been in a different mood last time because I'm not feeling those birds way up there. All right, next I'm moving. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Those can both stay down there. Oh God, what is this? It's a dual color with a crest. San Marino. Roughly the size of Claremont. It is that's the other administrative district inside of Italy. Recreational cannabis is illegal. Penalties can include fines and imprisonment. Medical use is legal. The cultivation and process for obtaining a prescription is very restrictive. So not much usage there. The flag of San Marino features 2 horizontal stripes, one on the top and light blue on the bottom, with the national coat of arms in the center. The white and blue colors signify peace and liberty, respectively. The coat of arms signifies and includes 3 towers of Mount Titano, symbolizing the nation's 3 citadels, and a crown representing sovereignty. Let me look at this. I don't, I like the dumb little rooks. I do like the dumb little rooks, but it's not going to help its ranking. That's a real bad flag. My goodness, that's a bad flag. That's a bad flag. Let's put you way down here. I'm going to put you under Romania. I'm going to put you above all of the Ghana, Maldives, Armenia. Yeah, I think right there is fine. Man, what a flag. Don't like it. Sao Tome and Principe. And I don't know how to say either of those. An African island nation close to the equator. So it's west of Gabon and Equatorial Guinea. It is very small, roughly the size of Central Florida. Cannabis is illegal, but there's a distinction regarding private use. According to Wikipedia, while trafficking is illegal, an adult can possess and consume cannabis privately for personal use. Public use or consumption in the presence of children or non-consenting adults is non-prohibited. That sounds like a nightmare to try and enforce. Sounds like good luck trying to enforce any of that. The flag of Sao Tome and... How do I say this? How in the world do I say this? Let me put this into the text-to-speech.
Sao Tome and Principe.
There you go. It's a horizontal triband of green, yellow, and green, with a red isosceles triangle at the hoist and 2 5-pointed black stars in the yellow band. 1:2 for the aspect ratio, and the bands are 2:3:2. The symbolism. Is the Pan-African colors. The triangle represents equality. The 2 black stars represent the 2 islands. Green represents the lush vegetation. Yellow is the sun. The red triangle is the equality and independence movement. The 2 black stars represent the African population of the 2 islands. The Central Intelligence Agencies, the CIA. Meanwhile, the CIA thinks it's this. The yellow represents cocoa, a major agricultural, major for the country. Agricultural is the word I was looking for. I don't really like that color of green. The black stars are very distinctive, and I like that, and I like the red triangle there on the side, but I don't really like that particular color of green. I think I'm going to put it right above Luxembourg and under Brazil. Yeah, right about there sounds fine. Saudi Arabia. Yours has a weapon on the front. A very distinctive sword. What do I got here? You're fishing in high spell? I'm mining in this game. I'm usually forgetting to have them go do the mining. Saudi Arabia. How's the fishing going? I want to do fishing in my game. Oh my god, Saudi Arabia is big. I want to do fishing in my game, but I need my carpenter to actually make a fishing rod. Otherwise, I'm just wasting my own time and money. Saudi Arabia is next to Oman, it's next to Yemen, it's next to Jordan and Iraq. Saudi Arabia is strictly illegal. Drug trafficking offenses can include imprisonment for years, whippings, and even the death penalty. Could be making money in high spell. I need ore. I need ore because I need to make fine metal so I can upgrade my my small experience orb. The Saudi Arabian flag features a green background with a white inscription of the Shahada, the Islamic declaration of faith, and a white sword. The Shahada, written in Arabic script, declares there is no God but Allah. Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, emphasizing the nation's Islamic identity. The sword represents justice and the kingdom's military strength and a symbol of the nation's commitment to upholding Islamic principles. I don't think it's very good. I like it. Excuse me. I like it better than Australia and New Zealand. I like it better than these two. I like it better than Haiti. And that's about it. I think I'm going to put it right under China. It's not a very good flag, but it's not as bad as some of these flags below it. Senegal is going to be our next one. Senegal. Boop. Any flag that has text on it's immediate F. It hurts it, but I wouldn't call it immediate F. Like, what do I have up in the top ranks that actually have text on it? Equatorial Guinea is up way too high. I'm going to put you above Brazil. I don't think I have many flags that have text, if any. The Mexico one doesn't. Yeah, I don't think any of the flags up near the top have text in them. It shouldn't have a crest in most scenarios. Look at Senegal. Roughly the size of Florida. Senegal, what is this country? What is this? What is the Gambia? Is the Gambia a country? Do I have Gambia on here? Did I do Gambia already? I already got rid of the list. Why is it called the Gambia? Whatever. As cannabis in Senegal is illegal, it's locally referred to as yamba. The flag of Senegal is a tricolor with yellow bands of green, yellow, and red, and a green star in the center. Green represents Islam. Blah, 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 blah. Yellow represents wealth, both natural and derived from labor. It also represents the arts. Red represents life, sacrifice, and the nation's determination to fight against underdevelopment. Green, five-pointed star in the center, symbolizes hope and unity and represents the opening of Senegal to the 5 continents and the spiritual values of the world. It is also a reference to the star used in the Mali Federation flag. Gambia is a country that's basically just a river. Who Gambia? Who runs it? Who runs Gambia? Does anybody run it? Is there a boss? Senegal. Not a huge fan. Kind of a dull flag. I'm gonna put you. Oh, God. Around Bolivia. Above Bolivia and Salvador. Above Puerto Rico. Above the Czech Republic. I think that's about good. I'm curious about Gambia. Does an independent from England? Who runs it? If it's basically just a river, right?
I am very
disappointed. Bye. Like, is there? I hate to sound uneducated, but okay, there is an actual. Is this all? Oh my God. Oh, okay. They have an actual, like, it's basically a huge cityscape and then a bunch of unincorporated river. That makes a little more sense. That's a whole nother discussion. Serbia. Not a great flag, Serbia, from where I'm looking at. Serbia is roughly about half the size of Florida. What's going on in Serbia? Right in the city of Kazakh. Ooh. Well, isn't that pretty? You can see the flag right there. Serbia, cannabis is illegal for both recreational and medicinal. Possession can lead for punishment of up to 3 years incarceration. Oof. What a mess. The Serbian flag, what can you do at level 2? Can you collect better fish? Are you able to get like more impressive fish? If we finish this, I have the Dead Malls series. I'd like to watch Dead Malls coming up soon, but I'd like to finish this list first. Red represents the bloodshed of the freedom. Of course it does. Blue symbolizes freedom in the sky and the vastness of the nation. White represents peace, purity, and the nurturing aspect of mothers who raise their children to be strong. What? White represents peace, purity, and the nurturing aspect of mothers who raise their children to be strong. That's wild. I like it. I don't like the tricolor. Have you actually made a spread? Have I made a spreadsheet? No, I'm sure that information is probably already collected somewhere. Wikipedia has like articles on it. I'm just doing just a brief overview. Plus, this would require actual looking into, because a lot of this is just AI scraping, and God only knows how accurate it is. This one's going way down here. I don't dislike it. It's not good, but it's better than a lot of tricolors. I think right down here at the bottom of D, I don't know what I like about it, but something about the crest. Like looking at the crest. Here we go. Looking at the Serbian crest, I am a sucker for birds. I am a sucker for big dumb birds. I'm going to put them under the other two big dumb birds because these birds are also big and dumb. But man, you want to have a crest on your dumb flag? Put a big dumb bird on it. Seychelles. I don't even know where this is. Oh, Christ. It's very small. Cannabis laws. It's illegal. It's all banned under the law. Despite legal restrictions, it's reportedly used by a significant portion of the population. The maximum sentence for trafficking can be up to 50 years. Okay. Where exactly is this? Seychelles is east of Tanzania, north of Madagascar. As for the flag, oh, well, look at this. First of all, I think it's a 1-to-2 proportion. I think most of them are 3x4, aren't they? 5 different colored bands: blue, yellow, red, white, and green. The oblique bands symbolize a dynamic new country moving into the future. The color blue depicts the sky and the sea that surrounds the Seychelles. Yellow for the sun, which gives life and light. Red symbolizes the people and their determination. Why red? Symbolizes the people and their determination to work for the future in unity and love. That one was phoned in. While the white band symbolizes social justice and harmony. The green depicts the land and the natural environment. I like this flag a lot. Oh man, I really like it better than what it used to be. I like this one. I like this dumb flag. But that one's not up for discussion. Oh man, I like this flag a lot. Oh, that's an easy B. Where do I put you in B though? I like you more than Greenland. I like you Belize. Belize, you're up that high because your dumb crest has dudes in it, which I still think is funny. But I am going to drop you down. Afghanistan, I'm also going to drop you down. Quite a bit. There we go. Where did I put you? I think right there is good. Right. Actually, I take that back. Right above Lebanon and under Dominica. God, that's a good flag. No, I like it even. I like it enough to put it top of B. In fact, fuck it. Bottom of A. It's not going above Canada. Canada is too symbolic there. But that is a good ass flag. Kudos on it. Ugh. Sierra Leone, you need better for your people. It's highs and lows when you're doing this. Sierra Leone is near Liberia and Guinea. That flag is in the background of Try Not to Laugh. What, the one we just had? The Seychelles? which I think I said wrong. Sierra Leone is 137 times smaller than the U.S., about half the size of Florida. Where exactly is it? I think I missed it. Where are you exactly? I think I said it. Yeah, it's Northwest Africa. Ooh, this is not a good flag. Horizontal tricolor of green, white, and blue. Green symbolizes agricultural resources, natural wealth, and mountains. White represents unity and justice. Blue signifies the Atlantic Ocean and the natural harbor of Freetown, which is hoped to contribute to world peace. Officially adopted in 1961 upon their independence. It's time. It's time to come up with a new flag. Can you sell cannabis? It's illegal to sell or supply cannabis in Sierra Leone. It's regarded as a far more serious offense than possession. Excuse me. If caught selling the drug, individuals can be given a life sentence. Oof. That's okay. Don't like this flag. I don't want to talk about their marijuana laws. They're making me sad. Horizontal tricolor. Sierra Leone. Those colors aren't bad. I like them more than whatever this country was. I like it more than Liechtenstein and Guam. But that's about it. I think that's about as far as I can go, except above this one. I think like right above Qatar. Next. What is this? Singapore? What is going on with your wacky flag, Singapore? You got your flag is going bonkers. Your flag is going nuts. Flag. That's not exactly the same. It looks very close. Colors aren't quite right, but it looks very close. Singapore is much smaller than I thought. Good Lord, Singapore is tiny. Singapore is roughly the size of Greater Orlando. Singapore is near Malaysia, northwest of Australia. The Singapore flag is a horizontal bicolor of red over white with a white crescent moon and 5 white stars in the upper hoist. The red represents universal brotherhood and equality, while the white signifies purity and virtue. I forgot to check the cannabis. It's extremely illegal for recreational and medicinal. Possession and consumption can lead for severe penalties. I didn't expect Singapore to be very big on allowing weed. Possession or consumption can lead to a maximum 10 years. Wild. Very limited medicinal usage. The crescent moon signifies a young, aspiring nation, and the 5 stars represent the ideals of democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. Really? Is that what the 5 stars represent? Yes, it is. I stand corrected. The crescent symbol is also seen as the nation's Muslim activist to represent Islam. The Singapore flag is ass. It's not great. I think they deserve way better. Let me just zoom out a tiny bit. Like under Puerto Rico, above Nicaragua. Yeah, I think that's about as high as I want to put that. Like slightly above Qatar, but not by much. Is it better than Qatar? No, it's not. What am I talking about? Under Sierra Leone and above Samoa and above Guam. Next is Saint Martin, which is spelled wrong. I'm wondering if they mean Saint Martin. Or is it? Oh, I stand corrected. It's part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Wait. No, it is Saint Martin. Oh, okay. It's the Saint Martin side of the. This is an island of St. Martin and St. John, right? Yeah. We've been here. Like, this is a cruise line stop, I'm pretty sure. Is it? Am I thinking of the right place? It's a Netherlands side. It's illegal in St. Martin and St. Martin. I'm very confused on this flag. Horizontal bicolor of red and blue with the white chevron facing the coat of arms on the hoist side. I don't even care. I don't even care about why they put that there. Terrible flag. Terrible flag. Get a better tricolor. Don't put your crest there. Oh God, you're better than Paraguay. Not by much. Next. I don't have any patience for that. I feel like anybody who has a flag that could be that easily dismissed, you could put it in a lineup and nobody would be able to tell the difference at all. 201 times. Looks like Slovakia is about the size of maybe Tennessee. A little smaller than Tennessee. Slovakia is near Hungary and Austria and south of Poland. Slovakia, it's illegal to have cannabis. Even small amounts can lead to significant prison sentences. Possession of cannabis, including a single joint, is punishable by up to 8 years in prison. There are no exceptions to personal use, and any form of cannabis consumption is treated as a criminal offense. Oof. They do not like the weed. The flag of Slovakia. Since the flag of Slovakia without the coat of arms was inspired by the flag of Russia since 1848, the Constitution of Slovakia in 1992 added the coat of arms in its hoist side. So is this just the Russian flag with the coat of arms on it? Gross. Really gross. Your people deserve better. I'm putting you above the green dot, but below Portugal. Get some identity. God damn it. Let me look at your. What is your what does your thing even mean? Like, what is this? What does your coat of arms do? I do like this little coat of arms. Like, what is it? What does it stand for? 2 of the mountain range is represented on the coat of arms are found in Slovakia. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But they deserve better. Solomon Islands. They have the French side and the Dutch side. I'm not sure if we're thinking of the same place, Kitty. I'm not sure if the islands that we've been to, like on the cruise, is the same islands it's thinking of. Solomon Islands, all over the place, put together, are probably about the size of maybe South Carolina, possibly. Coat of arms is fine, but having a big coat of arms in your flag sucks. Agreed. It's pretty good for a coat of arms, but it doesn't need to be there. Illegal as hell for both medicinal and recreational. Possession is up to 100,000. A 2011 survey indicates that 16% of males and 11% of females in the Solomon Islands have used cannabis. Seems like a lot. Seems like a big ratio for something that has like an 8-year prison sentence if you get caught. The Solomon Islands flag consists of a thin yellow diagonal stripe from the lower hoist side with a blue upper triangle and green lower triangle, and the canton charged with 5 white stars. Adopted in 1977 to replace the British blue ensign defaced with the arms of the Protectorate, it's been the flag of the Solomon Islands since 1977. What was it before? Why didn't you pick this? Oh, wait. That was 1975. 1978. Why didn't they not pick that? This one's cool. They should have picked that one. 1977. So it was basically a flag for like a week in the grand scheme of things. It looks like they're possibly going to make something that looks a little different. I'm confused. It's fine. Not really a great flag. Kind of dull. I do like the coloring. I'm going to put it up near Singapore, above Curacao, above Hungary, and above Guadalupe. And I think that's about it. I think it's about as far as I want to go. Jesus Christ, gotta hurry up. Somalia. I said Somalia. Somalia is next to Ethiopia and Djibouti. It is huge, probably about the size of Mexico, roughly. Somalia, it's illegal for possession and medicinal use. And as for the flag, the 5-pointed star of unity in the center represents the areas where the Somali ethnic group form the majority. There's 5 of them there. The flag does not represent all of the regions anymore, going from an ethnic flag to the region, the national flag of Somalia only. It now officially denotes the sky as well as the Gulf of Eden. Whatever. Let me see the flag. I'm not really sure where they're going into that. Public display of the Somali flag is strictly prohibited in Somaliland. We're not ranking the Somaliland flag. That's an unrecognized country. Is this... It's just a star? It's just a blue and white star? That's not good enough. Having a 5-pointed thing that says the different communities is not good enough. It's just a star. It's simple and to the point, so I'm going to give it credit, but it's not getting much higher than C. It's better than Luxembourg. It's better than Brazil. Better than Equatorial Guinea. It's better than Guernsey. And that's about it. I think it's as far as I want to take it. Yeah, Djibouti. Djibouti. Where is Djibouti? It is a country in the Horn of Africa. I think we did it at one point. It's hard to remember. It's been a long time. South Africa. Next. And then we're doing North Korea. South Africa, as you might imagine, is at the south of Africa, at the very, very tippy top, and by top I mean bottom of Africa. It is huge, as you might imagine. Basically the entirety of northeast of the United States. Oh, God. Hey, they legalized cannabis for personal use in South Africa. That's kind of neat. There you go. Somebody is changing things. The South African flag is a synopsis of principle. Okay, what are you talking about? Where's the AI? The Y shape. The central design, symbolizing a Y, signifies the convergence of diverse elements of South African society. Black often represents the black population. Green represents the land, fertility, love, hope, and joy. Yellow represents the mineral wealth. Red represents bloodshed. Blue is the sky and oceans. White represents peace, honesty, as well as the white population. I think the South African flag is very distinctive, but not that distinctive. It's good. It's better than a lot of the surrounding flags. I think I'm going to put it under Norway. I don't even remember what. French Polyana, I'm going to drop you quite a few. Thank you. Next, South Korea. I can already tell you South Korea is going to be a very distinctive flag. Like, you can tell South Korea from a dog's age away. South Korea is underneath North Korea. It is about half the size of Florida. And it is west of Japan and east of China. It is illegal for recreational use and possession. Could lead to fines of imprisonment of up to 5 years and up to $42,000 US. So don't smoke weed in South Korea. The flag, do you have symbolism? Oh, Jesus. Whole bunch of symbolism. Explain it to me. The South Korean flag, known as the Taegukgi, something like that, features a white background, a red and blue yin-yang and symbol in the center, and 4 black trigrams, one in each corner. The white represents peace and purity, while the Taeguk symbolizes the balance of the universe, with red representing positive cosmic forces and blue representing negative. The 4 trigrams represent different elements and principles contributing to the overall theme. So don't go to either Korea. Yeah, I don't really have either Korea on my bucket list. Although very fascinating culture. It's a good flag though. Definitely I think it's an A tier flag. I think this one is, you know what you're looking at when you see the South Korean flag. It's distinctive. It can't be you can't get mistaken when you look at the South Korean flag. I think that's about where I want to put it. Like about lower half of A, I think is perfectly fine. South Sudan. South Sudan borders Ethiopia and the Central African Republic and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Cannabis is strictly prohibited in South Sudan. Any recreational or medical is illegal. You think South Korean flag is ugly? You think? I don't know. I like it. It's all right. The South Sudan flag. Black represents the people, red represents the blood, green represents the agricultural wealth, white represents peace, blue represents the waters of the Nile, and yellow represents unity, hope, and determination of the people. South Sudan is near Sudan, and it's near Eritrea and the Central African Republic. Not really feeling much for this one. Not feeling a lot for South Sudan. It's not very... That color blue is pretty gross. Yeah, I think like right under Colombia. I think right under Colombia is good. You got 5 fishing. Are you going to see how far you can get to by the time we run out of countries? United States. Oh, God. Spain's big. Spain is... way bigger than Florida, like about a size and a half of Florida. You don't see the light blues for some reason. It really depends on the country. If it's like this light blue, I don't really like it. But some light blues are okay. It really depends on what else. I really like reds and blacks, but a light blue can be okay. Spain. Cultivation is generally permitted due to a legal vacuum, provided it's for personal use. Okay, Spain doesn't know what they're doing with weed. What is the Star Trek flag? Which one? I don't remember a Star Trek flag. Spain is over by... It's over by Portugal, south of France. The Spain flag, it's got a crest on it. There's a Star Trek one. In my list, how long have they had this flag? 1785. Okay, that's a long time to have a flag. St. Lucia. Oh, that flag rules. Yeah, that flag's great. Ooh. Oh, I don't like the crest. I'm going to give it a little credit because it's so old, and it is distinctive. The colors are bold, but it's not getting much higher than C. Let's put it above North Korea. I'm going to drop whatever you are way down. I'm going to drop American Samoa under Russia. The more I look at the American Samoa eagle, the less I like it. The Spain flag. Right up next to France. You don't think it's that distinctive? I disagree. Maybe it's because I played a lot of colonization. But you look at the Spanish flag, the flag of Spain. I'm not sure why it's different. But there's just something, maybe it's the specific colors they used. It feels like that's the flag of Spain. Sri Lanka, roughly about half the size of Florida. I think I just recognize it. That could possibly be it. Sri Lanka, cannabis is illegal for recreational use. There are some exceptions for medical. Sri Lanka is, too far, way too far. Try that again. Sri Lanka is at the bottom of India, basically, southeast of India. Well, now look at this fucking thing. Now look at this doofy monster. Hold on, load up. The lion in the flag represents the Sinhala race. The sword of the lion represents the sovereignty of the country. The curly hair of the lion's head represents religious observance, wisdom, and meditation. The beard denotes purity of words. The handle of the sword represents the elements of water, fire, earth, and air. Let me see this flag. That's a good flag. That's a real good flag. That's a real good flag. Let's put you... Are you S tier? You might be S tier. No. I think right under Cyprus. Yeah, that flag rules. I think this flag is sick. Sri Lanka has a great flag. Sudan. Sudan is, oh my God. Sudan is huge. Sudan, roughly the entire side of the northeast side of the United States. Oh, good God, with a terrible flag. Sudan is north of South Sudan and near Eritrea. Sudan is illegal. It was banned in 1924. And no word on making it less legal. The flag of Sudan, you better wow me because your flag looks like shit. God bless you. Red, white, and black are called the Pan-Arab colors and have historically been linked for centuries. The colors stand for Arab unity and independence. The red represents Sudan's struggle for independence and the sacrifices of the country's martyrs. White represents people, light, and optimism. It also represents the White Flag League, which was the nationalist group that rose up against colonial rule in 1924. The black represents Sudan. In Arabic, Sudan means land of the black people. Oh, does it? I didn't know that. It also represents the black flag of nationalists who fought colonial rule during the Mahdist Revolution. Green represents Islam, agriculture, and the prosperity of the lands. I don't like it. I don't like your flag. I think your people deserve better. It's not a bad flag, but I think you need to do better. I feel better about that. I'm going to push this one under here. I keep looking at those two. I'm like, why are they up so high? And now they're not. It makes me happy. All right, next. Suriname. Suriname? I don't know how to say that. Suriname. It is a small country on the northeastern coast of South America. Where is it? Oh, wow, it's huge. Next to French Guiana and north of Brazil. It is about half the size of Florida. It's illegal. It's banned in the early 20th century. It's one of the most popular illegal drugs in the country. I love how all of the Wikipedia articles are, this marijuana is so illegal in the country, they'll kill you, they'll kill your family, they'll kill your fucking dog, don't smoke it. It's also the most popular drug and everybody smokes it and nobody cares. It's always like that. It's very funny. Suriname. How do I say your... Ask, how do I pronounce the country? How wrong are you? Suriname. Suriname? Suriname. I don't know if that's right. It's probably wrong. The Suriname flag, adopted in 1975 upon independence, features 5 horizontal stripes of green, white, red, white, green, with a large yellow 5-pointed star in the center. Green is agriculture, white represents peace and justice, red is progress, yellow star is unity and a promising future, with the 5 points representing the 5 ethnic groups in Suriname: Creoles, Hindustani, Javanese, Amerindans, and Chinese. Where is it exactly? Yeah, north of South America. Almost like they use it in a way to arrest anyone they want. You're probably right. Not a bad flag. Not a huge fan of the tricolor. The color combination is okay, but just the giant star. There's a reason there's so many just giant stars down here in the middle of D. They're just mediocre. They're not bad. They're just boring. Looking good. All right, Sweden. Sweden, kind of a boring flag, but a well-known boring flag. Explain yourself. How many more do we have? This many. Swedish flag is a blue field with a yellow Scandinavian cross. What just happened on Roar TV? What? You gotta go. No flashing, please. The cross is shifted on the hoist side, a design characteristic shared by other Nordic countries. The blue symbolizes loyalty, justice, and truth, while the yellow represents generosity. The Nordic cross design is a symbol of Christianity as found on the flags of other Nordic regions. Cannabis is illegal for all purposes. It's heavily restricted for some limited cannabis-based drugs. Sweden is near Norway and across from Finland, and it is pretty big. It is pretty much the eastern states right over here, like Florida up to Georgia. Sweden, it's not a great flag, no. How long have they had that flag? How long has this flag been in existence? 1906. I do like their war flag and naval ensign. That one's cool, how it sort of cuts off here on the side. Yeah. It's not great, but it is distinctive enough that I will give it some points for being, hey, people recognize your flag well enough that even though it's kind of dull, at least you're recognizable. And the color choice is so, maybe it's because of IKEA, which, you know, all respect and, you know, that's just the way life is. Have you ever lost a friendship over Mario Party? You don't recognize the Swedish flag? I think it must be IKEA. I've never lost a friend over Mario Party. Switzerland. Okay, Switzerland. A red square symbolizing unity, freedom, honor, and fidelity. Is this flag just a fucking square? It's 1 by 1? Ugh. Cannabis with more than 1% is an illegal drug. So basically, it's illegal no matter what. Switzerland is about the size of like a fifth of the size of Florida. Where is Switzerland? It's next to Austria. It's next to France and Germany and Italy. 1 by 1. A 1 by 1 square flag. When did you make your flag? Where is it? There we go. When did you make your flag? 1841. A square flag. I'm going to give you points for creativity, but man, do I not like the fact that it's square. I'm going to put you above Saudi Arabia, but below China. I'm going to put you below Saudi Arabia. Just because just a square flag. Awful. And I know the Vatican City. What was the Vatican City flag? Did I even have the Vatican City flag on here? I don't think I do. I don't think I have the have I gotten to it yet? I haven't. It's down below. Never mind. Vatican City is also a 1 by 1. We can remember that. The Syrian flag. It is red and black. I do like red and black. You like the flag because the country manufactures video game med kits. Don't they sue people for using their thing, or is that just the Red Cross? Syria is near Lebanon, near Iraq, near Jordan. It is roughly the size of Florida, give or take. Syria, cannabis is illegal, but laws are widely unenforced due to the ongoing civil war. That's not funny. It's just people just token up being like, yeah, what are they going to do? They're fighting. The flag's green color stood for the Rashidun, which represents the Umayyads, and black symbolized the Abbasids. Originally, the three red stars represented the three districts of Syria. In 1936, the Sanjak of that... Give me the explanation, please. The two stars represent Syria and Egypt as members of the United Arab Republic. I don't really love this flag. Yeah, essentially, that's the vibe I'm getting from that. I like the color combination, but it's ultimately a boring flag. I do like it better than a lot of these flags, but it's just boring. I like it better than Guernsey. I like it better than American Samoa, and I like it better than Russia. I don't think I like it better than North Korea. I think right there, it looks just about fine. Put Syria, North Korea, and Russia right next to each other. I used to play with high spell so I can buy your fish. You reminded me I gotta get mine. Taiwan. Check the Taiwanese flag. Taiwan's pretty little. It's about the size, like a sixth of the size of Florida. It is southeast of China and north of the Philippines. It is illegal and classified as a Category 2 narcotic to do the ganj in Taiwan. Oh, look at this flag. Officially, the flag of the Republic of China represents a red field with a blue canton in the upper left corner. Within the canton is a yellow sun with 12 rays. The red symbolizes sacrifice and the blood shed by those fought for freedom. The blue represents liberty, nationalism, and democracy, while the white signifies equality, frankness, and the people's livelihood. The 12 rays of the sun symbolizes the 12 months of the year and the 12 traditional Chinese hours. Kind of boring. Kind of a boring flag, Taiwan. I do like that it has meaning, but kind of boring. I'm going to put you above Malta and below Qatar. I'm going to move Andorra way down. Not sure why it was up so high. There we go. Looking good. Next, what is that? Pakistan? Oh, Tajikistan, excuse me. Tajikistan, cannabis is illegal with severe penalties. 25-year sentence for selling. Let's not do that. About half the size of Florida. Tajikistan is next to Russia and Afghanistan and Turkmenistan. Ooh, look at this flag. It's a tricolor of white, red, and green. Red represents unity, as well as victory and sunrise, as well as symbolism of the former Russian and Soviet eras, the workers and the warriors who sacrificed their lives to protect the land. White represents purity, snow and ice, and morality, mountains and cotton. Okay, you got to pick something. Green represents the beautiful generosity of nature and the celebration of Navraz. Don't like the... I don't like this. Gold on white is pretty rough to look at. Yeah, this, I'm not feeling this one at all. I like it better than... Yeah, like right about here. I don't like that at all. In fact, I think you're right. The gold and white is hurting my eyes the more I look at it. I don't like that. Are there any more golden whites? No, because most people don't put gold on white. I think right at the top of F. It's not a terrible flag, but it is sort of garish to look at just because it's so bright. Tanzania. I remember right, that south... Oh, wow. Tanzania is pretty big. And this one is south of Kenya. Cannabis, also known as marijuana or weed, is illegal. Tanzania. Thank you. Selling illegal can be offenses. Yep, so it's illegal in Tanzania. Let me see their flag. Tanzania consists of a gold-edged black band divided diagonally from its lower hoist side. I'm going to need a symbolism. Green alludes to the natural vegetation of the country. Black represents the Swahili people. The blue represents the Indian Ocean. The thin stripes signifies the mineral wealth of it's actually gold. So the gold of the nation then. All right, let's take a it's fine. Kind of dull. I like the color combinations, and I do like a vertical stripe. I like it more than I like Ethiopia. I like it enough to put it above all of these, and above Haiti, and above Switzerland, but not above Saudi Arabia. I think right here is fine. It's like a B. This? Let me see. It's just so samey. We've got a few other diagonal flags that do the same thing pretty well. I think right above Greece, right above Jordan. Yeah, right there, right next to South Africa, below Norway. I think top of C is about the best I can do for it. Thailand. What is Thailand's flag like? Thailand is next to Cambodia and Vietnam. I think this is the best diagonal line flag. Wild to say with Papua New Guinea right here in listening view. Thailand is pretty big, about like twice the size of Florida maybe. Like I said, next to Cambodia and Vietnam. It's the first country in Asia to legalize marijuana. Didn't I remember? Yeah, they did a U-turn. Yeah, they changed their mind. Thailand legalized marijuana, but then they did the Oregon, and they like did a complete U-turn. Isn't it diagonal though? It's just diagonal split. There's a line. It's a differentiation. Oh, Thailand. Why? Also known as the triangle, features horizontal stripes of red, white, and blue, with the blue stripe being twice as wide as the others. The colors represent the nation, religion, and monarchy. Red symbolizes the land and the people, white symbolizes Buddhism and purity, and blue signifies the Thai monarchy. Oh, what a flag. What is the ratio of this flag? It's a 2-3. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I don't like it so much that D's getting pretty heavy. I like it right about here, I think, with these other horizontals. Above the one with the star. Yeah. Dump you down a few. I think that's better. I think just a lot of these stars are D, and I kind of knew that this would happen with this list. It was going to end up being a severe curve from S, because there's just a lot of countries that don't have S tier flags. God bless. The Bahamas flag I like. Big spoilers, but I really like the Bahamas flag. Oh, I do have the Gambia on my list. I don't know why I like the Bahamas flag. The Bahamas are in a state of transition. While recreational use is illegal, the government is working towards a legal framework for medical and religious use of weed in the Bahamas. So not yet, but they're working on it. The Bahamas are real small. They're like real tiny, but they're spread out. So roughly the size of one of the northeastern states. I like the Bahaman. I really, I don't know. It might just.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
To the town of Alfrio rode a stranger one fine day.
Maybe just because we've seen it so many times, because we've gone to the Bahamas a lot. I don't know. There's just something about the coloring and the way it's presented. That said, tricolor with a triangle is not extremely original. Aquamarine represents the sea, the gold is the sun and land, and the black triangle is the strength and the unity of the Bohemian people. I like it, and this is probably going to be more personal for me. I like it enough to put it in A. I don't know if it deserves to be an A, but I like it enough to put it into, or at least B. Let's start with B. Do I like it enough to put it into A? I might. I'm going to put it under Canada. I think low A. Maybe high B. Maybe top. You know what? I feel better with top of B. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, not a tricolor diamond needs to have something a little better. I think top of B works for me. The Gambia, as previously mentioned, does seem to have a society, even though it's mostly just a river. Gambia is pretty big. Cannabis is illegal. It's known locally as the Yamba or Thai, and is the most used illegal drug in the country. The flag of Gambia consists of 3 horizontal red, blue, and green bands separated by 2 white stripes. Adopted in 1965 to replace the British blue ensign, which was this, I think, maybe. It remains unchanged. The blue alludes to the Gambia River. The red evokes the sun. I do like that it's a blue. The country is basically a river. I actually like this flag the more I'm looking at it. Green is the forest, red is the sun, and the savannah. Gambia River is one of the most important rivers of the country, of the planet. It definitely has its own culture. I really like this flag, knowing what I know about the Gambia. Like, just looking at it, knowing that it's a tricolor, I think I would probably give it some crap, but I think I like it enough to put it into B, just knowing its backstory. Maybe even A. Maybe like bottom of A. I'm going to move you down a few. There we go. Perfect. I don't know much about the Gambia, but I think that's a really good flag design. Next is Togo. It's a West African nation on the Gulf of Guinea, near the middle of Africa, roughly. It's illegal to use cannabis there. Oh God, look at their flag. Basically a flag of a river. Yeah, essentially. It's kind of actually really cool. The national flag of so many colors and shapes. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm getting a little colorblind with all these colors and all these different designs. So I'm not sure about some of these. You order Thai food from this place. The Togolese flag features 5 horizontal stripes of alternating green and yellow with a red star in the upper hoist. The colors are derived from Pan-African colors. Green represents hope and agriculture. Yellow is the mineral wealth. White is the star of peace. It's meh. It's just another star flag. Just another star flag with the Pan-African colors. Like, all of these different colors. I don't want to be mean to Africa, but there's so much of Africa that people talk about is completely forgotten because people don't think about Africa because it's such a large place that doesn't get a lot of attention. And the fact that your flags are all the goddamn same is not helping. I'm going to put you above Senegal. Like, you've got to have something unique to yourself. You can't just say, I've got green, yellow, and red on my flag. Green represents the land, red represents the blood of my people, and yellow represents gold. Every fucking country does that. You've got to be a little more original. I don't mean to tell them their business. I'm telling them their business like crazy. Tonga is a Polynesian kingdom of more than 170 islands. It's all over the place, so God only knows how big it is. Probably about like maybe similar to Key West, maybe. In Tonga, cannabis is illegal. The laws strictly prohibit its use and possession. What is going on with your flag? The national flag of Tonga is a red field with a white canton with a red coupled cross in 1875. The Constitution stipulates that the national flag can never be changed. What? It codified the new flag design and marks when it was adopted as the national flag. Under Article 47 of the Constitution, the flag can never be altered and shall always be the flag of Tonga. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. That's the dumbest thing I've ever... That's going straight to the bottom. Holy God. Wild. Absolutely wild. Trinidad and Tobago. Next. Wouldn't be so dumb with the flag. It's not a good flag. Definitely not a good flag. But the fact... Hold on, I got to get my guy back to the mining place. The fact that it's like, maybe that's something of the Constitution that needs an amendment. That's wild. Trinidad and Tobago are about 6th or 7th of the size of Florida. They are located around Venezuela. Cannabis has been decriminalized. Up to an ounce of marijuana is not a criminal offense, and they can cultivate up to 4 plants per household. Good for them. Ooh. A red background with a white edge, black diagonal band placed on the upper hoist. The flag represents earth, water, and fire. Not sure how you're getting water out of any of that. The black color stands for the wealth of the land and the hard work and dedication of the people. The white color signifies the sea. Okay, that's all horseshit, isn't it? Red is the sun, black is the people, white is the sea. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. White isn't the sea. It's a distinctive flag, but it's not a very good flag. I think like top of D maybe, like under the Netherlands, above the cross flag. Which, as I'm looking at like the cross, I think this is the cross flag needs to go way down, like right below Qatar. I'm not saying that. Faroe flag, you can stay. All right, next. Did I check everything else for this? Yeah, decriminalized. Good. Next, Tunisia. What's going on in Tunisia? I've never even heard of you. Pretty big. About the size of Florida. And in between Algeria and Libya in Africa. For a simple possession, a first-time offender could face up to 1 to 5 years with a mandatory minimum sentence of at least 1 year. Okay, don't smoke ganj in Tunisia. Tunisian flag represents the Ottoman star, a red star and white crescent. The flag strongly resembles that of the Ottoman Empire, which represents the historic link between the two nations. Gross. 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 Get your own flag. I don't like it. I'm going to put you... It's a good flag, but I'm just putting you an F. Just it's not actually, it's not a good flag. Maybe not F. Maybe the bottom of it. Above Bahrain, I think. I don't like that they are just straight... I don't like any country that's just straight up taking another country's flag. Not that I care whether or not it's taken. Who stole it first? Or who had it first? (1827). I'm pretty sure the Ottoman Empire had theirs first, but let me see. 1844. Just barely. The turkey flag. Turkey flag is exactly the same fucking thing. Cultivation of weed is illegal. Turkey is huge. It's like size of the entire South. Wow. 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 Where's the other one? I'm going to put you slightly above Guam because I just like the positioning of the flags. Agreed, but the flag themselves... F is where it goes if it's undistinguishable and ugly. Like this one? I might actually move this one up because I like the crest. Like, Turkey is not necessarily a bad flag. Singapore is not necessarily a bad flag. They don't serve the purpose of a flag. Which is why they're going... Anything below C is completely unacceptable as a flag. Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan is basically another North Korea, isn't it? Very, like, not quite as harsh, but pretty close. They're near Iran and Uzbekistan. It's about Florida and a half. Its cannabis is illegal. Strict laws for any possession. What is going on with your flag? What in the hell is this? What is this? What's going on? Features a white crescent and 5 stars with the 5 regions of the country and the 5 pillars of Islam. Placed on the green field as a symbolic representation of the country's famous carpet industry. Sucks. So it doesn't even have a point? The 5 traditional carpets represent the 5 major tribes. Okay, so they do have a representation. It's not good. It's not, they can't just have a green flag with the crescent and the 5 stars. Gotta have a point to have a point. Should we watch the... We should watch the point sometime. I bet you it is on YouTube. The band does make it distinctive, but it's gross. It's a bad flag. I'm going to put you below the birds. And I'm going to move the birds up. In fact, I'm going to move the birds way, way up. All the birds are going to the top of C. So the more I'm looking at these birds, like, why are they so far down low? All these bird crests with the dumb-looking birds are going to the top of C. As for Turkmenistan, it's just an ugly flag. It really is. I'm gonna put you above Colombia, but that's about it. That's about it on you. There's a person in this game called Hillary Clinton, which is funny and timely. Tuvalu. In the South Pacific is an independent island nation northeast of Australia and east of Papua New Guinea. It is really tiny and spread out over like 1 billion islands, so God only knows. Illegal in all aspects to smoke weed. I'll drop you. I like you better than the other Union Jack flags because at least you're not using a crest. But oof. Terrible. Get the Union Jack off your flag. Are you still owned by the Is Tuvalu still a... Do they have independence? Is Tuvalu an independent nation? So get the fucking Union Jack off your flag. Tuvalu is going to be gone in about 30 years. Then do it faster. Uganda. Next. Yeah, aren't they being swallowed by the sea? Uganda. Uganda's pretty big, roughly the size of Florida, slightly bigger. Uganda is west of Kenya. Yeah. Yeah. It's not looking too hot for Tuvalu. Uganda, pretty big, next to Kenya, next to South Sudan, half size and a half of Florida. Uganda has a complex and evolving legal framework, which usually means it's legal-ish. Recreational is illegal, medical is legal with restrictions, and industrial hemp is legal. So they're working on it. Look at this flag. The three colors represent the... Wait. No. I want the... okay. It's got a cock on it. The three colors are representative of the native ethnic groups of Africa. Africa's sunshine and African brotherhood, red being the color of blood through which all Africans are connected. The gray-crowned crane is fabled for its gentle nature and was also the military badge of Ugandan soldiers during British rule. The raised leg of the crane symbolizes the forward movement of the country. Look at that bird! That bird's great. It does look like Germany. It really does. When did this flag become a thing? When was this flag created? 1962. I actually like this flag. It's distinctive. I don't know if I like it enough to put it into A. It's kind of ugly, but it is distinctive, and I appreciate that. I think I like it right above Mozambique. Yeah, the big dumb German bird. It's supposed to be a crane, I guess, but I like that one. Ukraine? How do I feel about Ukraine? I didn't have any idea what the Ukraine flag was before, stuff happened. The Ukraine flag is very simple. Ukraine's pretty big, about the size of Florida and in Georgia. Ukraine is next to Russia and Belarus and Moldova. Ukraine, the cultivation of up to 10 cannabis plants without the intent to sell is an administrative violation. Possession of up to 5 grams of cannabis without to sell is not a criminal offense, though there are plans to increase this to 10 grams. Isn't it extremely recognizable? I think it's recognizable because of what's happening, and I don't think it's... I think otherwise it might not be. Yellow is the golden wheat fields, and blue is the sky, hope, and country aspirations. I think they deserve better. I think it's distinctive enough to put it into C, but only just barely. I'm going to put it above Switzerland, above Saudi Arabia and China, and I think that's about it. Like bottom of C. I think they deserve a better flag. United Arab Emirates. I don't even really want to bother looking up too much. I already can tell this flag is not going to be great on my list. Pretty big country. It's illegal for weed. It is near Qatar. Excuse me, Qatar. And Oman. It's the same shit. I'm not going to read it out. It's the same horseshit. Red is for bravery. Green is for prosperity. White is for peace. Black is for the strength of the enemy. Strength and defeat of the enemies. Excuse me. It's the same shit. It's the same shit over and over again. It's like near Sudan. Yeah, I'm going to put it next to Iran. I like it a little better than Taiwan and a little better than whatever this one was. Put it under Qatar. United Kingdom. Oh boy. I've been talking shit about the Union Jack this whole time. The United Kingdom is roughly Does the United Kingdom include everything? I guess it would, wouldn't it? I kind of just meant the... Oh, I stand correct. Okay, gotcha. It is illegal. Yeah, includes Scotland. Gotcha. And North Ireland, I believe. I was looking at this and thought it included Ireland, and I'm like, that would fuck up everything, but no, it doesn't. Tell me about the Union Jack. So this is how the Union Jack is created. It's the flag of England, along with the flag of Scotland, along with the flag of Ireland, which makes the Union Jack. How long has the Union Jack been a thing? Forever? Since the dawn of recorded history? 1606. 1606. Now, as much as I don't like the Union Jack being on things that aren't the Union Jack, I think the Union Jack is a good flag. I mean, God, it's like on everyone else's flag. Bottom of A, top of B. I'm gonna start it in A. I don't think I would be okay putting it into B. I think the United Kingdom flag is so strong. I'm gonna put it under. Yeah. I think I'm okay putting it under South Korea. You like the Gambia flag more for sure? Gambia is only getting by because it's clever. It's still more or less a tricolor. What are we gonna do? United States Virgin Islands. I think we will have just about enough time tonight to finish up the list. I think maybe tomorrow we'll do Dead Malls, because I didn't have enough time. I want to do some Dead Mall, the Dan Bell series. Can do some watching. The U.S. Virgin Islands is southeast of Puerto Rico. Cannabis is legal for recreational use since 2023. Nice. So all Virgin Islands is cannabis friendly. Too bad about your fucking flag. The U.S. flag features a modified version of the U.S. coat of arms on a white field, flanked by the letters V and I. Because of Virgin Islands. I didn't even notice that. It's the U.S. coat of arms with a V and an I to indicate the Virgin Islands. That's horseshit. That's so bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I'm gonna put you above the island nations. Oh, it's gross. I already hated it. I already didn't like it. But knowing that the V and the I stands for the Virgin Islands, you gotta do better. The United States is pretty big. It's the size of the United States. They don't know Roman numerals. The American flag, for all intents and purposes, I think obviously cannabis depends on the state. Flag ugly. Red indicates hardness and valor. White is purity and innocence. 13 stripes represents the individual colonies. 50 stars represents the states of the Union. Blue represents perseverance and justice. Now, hear me out. Where's an actual good flag? United States flag. Here we go. Now hear me out on this. We're still not talking politics, and ain't none of us huge fans right now. But in terms of the flag, of representation, of things having a meaning, of things being representative of the country, I think it's a fucking banger. I think all else aside, the fact that it's being run by monsters. You think this flag has too many small details? There's too many stripes and too many stars, and the colors are boring. It's like a high C. I disagree. I think it is so. I think if the flag is so distinctive that other countries are following suit, I think it's at least an A. Question is where an A. It's so distinctive. Like, you see the stars and the stripes, and maybe that might be bias. Probably is a little bias. No, I don't feel right. I'm right under the Gambia. I think a low A is perfectly fine because the flag is put all over the place. Same as the Union Jack. I'm giving the Union Jack a lot of credit. Did I put the Union Jack above America? I'm not going to do that. If I'm giving the United States, I like the United States better than I like the United Kingdom. You think it looks objectively better? I disagree. Like I said, objectively speaking, I think the United States flag is a good flag. I think it has everything you need. Symbolism, distinctiveness, seen at a distance, you know exactly what it is and who the fuck's coming. It's like, oh God, here comes the US. I think low A is I'm not going to put it in S. Uruguay looks like the end of a weenie right here at the end of what, Brazil? Uruguay is roughly the size of Florida, give or take. It was the first country to legalize recreational cannabis. The first country ever? Doesn't sound right. So they have recreational in Uruguay. Oh, what is this? The Uruguay flag features 9 alternating blue and white horizontal stripes representing the 9 departments of Uruguay. The Sun of May, a golden sun with 16 rays. What do the rays represent? What do the different rays represent? This was based off of the US flag. So this one was directly this was 1828. See, this is what I'm saying. This was a perfect time to get a flag that looks exactly like the US flag. Regardless of your opinions on the US flag, it is so symbolic and, what's the word? Emulated by so many other countries. Blue and white were inspired by the flag of Argentina, making the flag of Uruguay part of both the stars and stripes of the Belgrano flag families. I don't know what the hell that's talking about. The golden sun of May represents the May Revolution of 1810. The sun of May is a figurative sun that features Inti, the sun god and mythological founder of the Incan Empire. So are the tricolor flags. Those are everywhere, and I also don't think they look good. Well, that's why France got such a high ranking. Like, France is a objectively bad flag. But the fact that it is so emulated got it up so high, even though it is literally a tricolor flag that has nothing else going for it. Uruguay. I don't like you very much. I don't hate you. And I think the sun is distinctive enough to put you up near the top of D. Maybe even above below the Netherlands, below Trinidad and Tobago. Who I'm going to move up to C because I do like that red and black stripe. Gonna hate the sun. It's not great, but it is distinctive. I like that no other sun looks exactly like that. There are some suns on here that have similar, but just having this big dumb face. I want to zoom it. There we go. Look at that face. We're getting down there. We're on the final row. What is this? Uzbekistan. How much ore have I collected? Like 100-ish? Nice. Uzbekistan is pretty big, about the size of Florida and Georgia put together. Yeah, it does look like the raisin. Looks like the Chiquita banana. This is right above Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. Uzbekistan, cannabis is illegal in all forms. Let me take a look at your flag. It's a horizontal tricolor of blue, white, and green separated by 2 thin red lines with a white crescent moon and 12 white stars in the upper cannon. Each color and blue represents sky and water as well as Turkic heritage. White symbolizes peace and purity, and green symbolizes nature and new life. Red lines represent the life force of all living beings. The crescent moon is a symbol of Islam and the new nation, with the 12 stars representing the 12 months of the Islam calendar. The ratio is bad on this one. I don't really like how long this one is. It's a 1-2. That's a long flag. I don't know if I'm digging this one. C for crescent. I don't know if I'm digging this one right here. The stars are a little small and they don't really it's okay. It's kind of ugly. It's not okay. It's ugly, but ugly in the best of ugly. Like top of F, I think. Romania. I'm moving you down. There we go. What do we got here? Ooh. I like this one. What is this? First of all, let's get you there. Vanuatu. Vanuatu is a island nation west of Fiji and east of Australia. It is broken up all over Florida. Cannabis is illegal for recreational purposes, but legal for medical. Let's take a look at your flag. Black triangle extending from the hoist, bordered in yellow with the yellow Y shape extending across the flag's center, separating red and green horizontal bands. Inside the black triangle, a yellow boar's tusk is encircled by 2 crossed Namel fern fronds. Tell me more. Okay. It's not really what I thought. The green is the natural richness. The red is the blood of the wild. The what? The red represents the blood of wild boars? That can't be right. Vanuatu flag, blood, wild boars. That can't possibly be right. Red stripe represents blood, which unites all humans. Okay, this one doesn't talk about the blood of boars. They hate boars? I hope not. They put it on their flag. There's a boar on their flag. This one's going high up. Where is Vanuatu exactly? I had it somewhere. Where exactly is it? Where's Google? There it is. Oh, wow, it's way over there. It has the Pan-African colors. Interesting. I do like it enough to put it into C. Above North Korea. This list is becoming unwieldy as balls. Above Germany. And I think that's about it. I think I'll put it above Germany. Albania, I'm dropping you again. I really like this flag in the beginning, but the more I look at other birds, the less I like of this big black dumb bird. Next, Vatican City. We've only got a few more left. Jesus. Vatican City is roughly... Oh, God, I didn't realize I can do this. Where the hell... What is this? Vatican City is extremely small. It's like the size of a block. It does not have specific cannabis laws. Oh heck yeah! Smoke at the Vatican. So this flag is also a 1x1. It's not a country. Yeah, we got a few. We have a few sovereign states. Yeah, we got a few. This is also 1x1. What in the hell? Why does the Vatican have a doodad? Why do they have a gizmo? No, I take it back. They got keyblades on there. Why are there keyblades on the Vatican? It was modeled after the 1808 flag of the Papal States. What? The flag of Vatican City State is made up of two vertically divided sides, one yellow hoisting to the and the latter carries a tiara with the keys. Okay, that gives me no details. The fact that they're keys, the Vatican City flag doesn't matter. I mean, it's technically a... I'm gonna rank it anyways because it's here. I don't like a 1x1 flag, but I do like the keys. I like the fact that there are keyblades on here. I think bottom of C. It's ultimately an ugly 1x1 flag, but I think bottom of C just because I think the keys are fun. Venezuela, top of South America. Let's see. It is roughly the size of the South. All forms of marijuana use, including recreational and medical, are illegal in Venezuela. Does not allow for any cultivation or production. What is happening on this flag? The Venezuelan flag features 3 horizontal bands of yellow, blue, and red with 8 white stars. The colors symbolize the nation's wealth, the sea and independence, and the bloodshed. The 8 stars represent the 8 historical provinces that united for independence. Oh, why'd you put the crest there? Why'd you put the crest there? I was going to give you some credit. I was going to give it just the tiniest bit of credit for being simplistic and having something special, but you had to put the stupid big crest at the top left. It's ugly. And it's got words. Nobody can read that shit. Oh, you fucked up. Oh, Venezuela, what'd you do? Oh, you had one job. When did you make this flag? When did you make this flag? 1896. It's time to switch out. Oh, such a terrible, tiny little crest right there at the top. You're going underneath the gross bird. This is why flags with big, stupid crests on them stuck. Because you can see it from a distance and can't make out with the crest and have no idea what the flag is. That's why the Mexico, even though it has a crest on it, it's such a distinctive crest and that might just be my own personal preference, but I think the Mexico flag, despite it being technically a crest, I think is a great flag. Vietnam, big red flag with a star. What's going on, Vietnam? We need to have a talk. Vietnam is next to Cambodia, next to Laos. It's bigger than I imagined. It is bigger than Florida, leading up into the south. Cannabis is illegal in Vietnam, but cultivated and known as Can Sa. The proportion of troops having used marijuana peaked at 34% during the Vietnam War. Flags are dumb. Let's get rid of all of them. Some flags are okay. Look at the Bhutan flag. And the Mexico, all the flags in B tier and above, I think are pretty good flags. I think all the rest of these are bad and need to be switched. Vietnam, explain yourself. The red background symbolizes Hyosteric. The black background symbolizes revolution and bloodshed. The golden star represents the soul of the nation, and the 5 points of the star represent the 5 main classes of Vietnamese society: intellectuals, farmers, workers, entrepreneurs, and soldiers. It's just a big red fucking flag. Just a big red flag. How is it different from China? Where's China? When did you get your flag? 1940. When did China get their flag? 1949? Really? Unfortunately, China's is a lot more distinctive, like a lot more noticed and a lot more known. But I think Vietnam needs to get a better flag. It's just a red flag with a big star in the middle. At least China did something else with it. Yeah, agreed. Bottom of D. Bottom of D for you. Next, what is this? West Bank. Oh, I guess we have something for West Bank? Where are you exactly? Like, near Israel. Yeah. In that whole middle area there. Illegal in the West Bank to use cannabis. This is just the flag of Palestine. Did we do Palestine? Is Palestine not on my list? That seems fucked. Did it go under a different name? Unless I did it last time. Huh. Is it different from the flag of... It's the same as the flag of West Bank, right? Okay, so we'll treat the West Bank... Can I do that? Is that okay? Is that... Do I need... Is the flag of Palestine... I'm dumb as shit when it comes to all that area over there. Is the flag of Palestine the same as the flag of the West Bank? I'm going to be real. It doesn't really fucking matter. If it's the same flag, I'm ranking the flag, not the country. And quite frankly, regardless of political upset and upheaval and a horrible war, not really a good flag. They could do better. Their people deserve better. I'm going to put it under Puerto Rico. Yeah, not really doing much for me. Regardless of who has the flag, that particular flag, whether it belongs to Palestine, West Bank, I don't know who has what flags, what not. I'm dumb as shit. I'm just ranking flags. Yemen is bigger than Florida by a good stretch. A little bit into Georgia. Yemen is near Oman and Saudi Arabia. Cannabis is illegal in Yemen. While cannabis is not as prevalent as cat. What is cat? The hell is cat? Cat drug? Huh. I don't want to chew that. I don't know what they're doing over in Yemen. Yemen flag is a tricolor with a white, red, white, and black with a green star, huh? Woof. Oh, this one doesn't have a star. Why doesn't mine have a star? Oh, there we go. It's red, white, and black without a star. Okay. Red stands for unity and bloodshed, white stands for the bright future, and black stands for the supposed dark past. The what? The supposed dark past. It's graphically identical to the flag of the Libyan Arab Republic. Oh, shouldn't have told me that. The rest of your flags look nice. Get yourself the new flag, Yemen. Let's get you mining. Get yourself a new flag. Kind of boring. I'm going to put you right top of F, I think. Above the crests and above some of these other ones. We only got 2 left. We only have 2 left to go. Zambia is going to be our penultimate country. And I know there are probably countries that might have been missing. I don't know. I have a whole list somewhere, but we've been doing this for 3 nights, and it's possible that maybe my list... it missed Palestine, so I'm like, dude, I don't know what YouTube or what Wikipedia list I pulled from, but that's straight up fucked. Zambia, cannabis is illegal for recreational use, but has been legalized for export and medicinal purposes. They unanimously approved the legalization for cannabis for these specific uses. It's permitted for medical use. However, in 2017, the Prime Minister indicated no intention to issue licenses for medical use. Oh, so you just can't use them. Nice. Flag of That's hideous. Why did you choose these colors? It's a green with an orange-colored African fish eagle in flight over a rectangular block of 3 vertical stripes from left to right, black, red, black, and orange. The placement of the eagles is notable as most emblems and devices on flags are placed at the center or the hoist. Green stands for the nation's agriculture, red for the freedom and struggle of freedom, black for the Zambian people and all black Africans, and orange for the land's copper. Additionally, the eagle is said to represent freedom and the ability to rise above problems. The Zambian flag was slightly modified in 96. The shade of green used in the 64 flag was replaced with a brighter and lighter one. What's the old one? Oh, so this is the old flag. I like this one better. Ugh. Yeah, the old one was way better. The darker green was far better. As it is, this is a straight up F. I like it better than Chile. I like it better than the gross green dot. I like it better than Portugal. And that's about it. That's as far as I can take it. Woof. Zimbabwe is our final country that we will be ranking today. What do we got, Zimbabwe? It looks like you're very colorful. I will give you that. The landlocked country in southern Africa next to Mozambique, Botswana, and South Africa. It is about a size and a half of Florida, maybe Florida and Georgia together. It is illegal for recreational use but permitted for medical. Zambian flag. 5 different... Whoa. That's not the right flag. This is the right flag. I'm not sure what this other one is. The Patriotic Front. Green, gold, red, black, and white. The colors of the flag. Green represents agriculture. Yellow is wealth. Red is blood. Black is the heritage race of the black majority. The white triangle is a symbol of peace. The golden bird, known as the hungwa, or the great Zimbabwe bird, is the national symbol of Zimbabwe and is most likely a representation of the African fish eagle. Let me see this. Where's the bird? I didn't see the bird. Okay, this bird doesn't look terrible. Why was the other bird so bad? The other bird looked hideous. I kind of like this one. I kind of like flags that are like super multicolored. I think I like it enough to put it into C. Maybe even B. Nah. Maybe top of C. Top of C above Germany. I think. We delete this row. I think that might be it. Let's take a look. So this is our F tier. I'm not going to go over the countries because I can't even read them all, but I'm just going to take a quick look and see where things need to be adjusted just a tiny bit. This one is bottom just because it's such a terrible, it's a terrible flag that can literally never be changed. So that's just straight up for integrity's sake. I'm just taking a look down the stars here. Sudan. Just taking a look. Guam. I really don't like you. I'm moving you to the top of D. God bless, but not a fan. Ireland, I'm going to move you up just because you are distinctive enough to be recognized more than the bottom of D. Okay, I think D is good. Let's look at C tier. Kenya. Anything that need to be drastically changed. Albania. Better. What are you two doing this high up? Get down there. Bottom of C, please. Italy can stay there. Barbados. I'm going to move you down a little bit. Above Guernsey. And above Somalia. And above Syria. Right below North Korea. Looks good. B tier. Bahamas, Lebanon. These are the flags that I consider good. Or at least good enough. Afghanistan, I'm going to move you to the top of C. Japan, I'm going to move you up above. I'm going to move you right below the feet. I'm going to move you below. Actually, I'm going to move you right above feet. There we go. I'm going to move you again up to the top of B, below Kenya, below. I'm going to move you way down. Move you below Spain. There we go. I think that was Iran. Looking good, looking good. Cambodia, I'm going to move you down a few spots. I'm going to move you right there. Perfect. Morocco, I'm going to move Japan above you. Perfect. Okay, so A tier, we have New Caledonia, Papua New Guinea, Comoros. I'm going to move you down a tiny bit, whatever this one was. Egypt, I'm going to move you up. South Korea, I'm going to move you below Estonia and below Canada. Looking good. United States, you can be right there. Perfect. And Philippines, Sri Lanka, Cyprus, Mexico, and Bhutan. I think that's good. I think I like it. I think I'm going to save this. Let's download that. Sure, I have it saved. Didn't save. You never trust it. Download image. Download so many extra images, please. There we go. My image 6. I think it found it. Okay, that looks good. Let me put that. I'll get that onto Imgur later. That actually took all 3 hours. I kind of was expecting it to only take 2. Here we are. So if you want to make the list yourself, this is the list. I'll put it up in the Discord as well. But that will be a thing for later. I think that is good for now, and that has been a fun evening. I'm not sure what's happening tomorrow. I am planning to stream on Monday. Monday is going to be a birthday stream, so I might end up pushing things to Monday. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I have all of tomorrow to think about it, and that is a tomorrow question. Until tomorrow, though, I think I'm going to go to bed. Have a fantastic evening. Thanks for hanging out and finishing up the flags. We will do something else tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Mwah. Sorry, feel annoyed that you're still banned. If you can hear this, mwah, you'll be unbanned soon.
Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.